Hey guys, Faith First Farm and Homestead. So here we go. This is the farm stand that's open right now. I will show you. We are open for business. These up here, I did the sign. This is not for sale, for show only, because these are the paintings I'm keeping. Down here is the daffodil painting and the July moon. The fantasy painting is on the bottom. That's the one that's $200, and I am not budging on that price. That took forever. I just put this on the farm stand this morning, like literally just not even 10 minutes ago. I actually added to it. At the bottom, I did grow food for your medicine. Nope. Yeah, grow food, eat your medicine. That's what I said. And I went over the whole thing with the metallics. I didn't brush paint it. I just did the pens, but still, took a minute. I decided to sell my internal storm painting that I did. I'm only asking $5 for that one. There's the dish rags. I haven't had a chance to do any more of those. I have that picture right there showing, one of the other designs for the shirts, the mug, and I'm asking $5 for that. So there's the mug, the strawberry moon June painting. Here's my Faith First. Okay. This is the chalkboard with the deals and stuff on it. The July moon, $15. That's in the cabinet, sorry. June strawberry moon, $25. Now I need to add that t-shirt. Fantasy painting, $200. Crochet dish rags, 2 for $3. The daffodil painting is $75. The storm painting is $5. The mug is $5. And the rocks, which I did this one yesterday. It's a little strawberry that looks like it's got a little spot eaten out of it. And then this is my little mouse. Looks kind of funny, but I think it's cute. The rocks are 25 cents each or 5 for $1. And I have more that I need to finish, but I had to get up because I've been sitting down and working on that shirt. Again, I have to add that to the chalkboard. Whew, I need to get me some more chalkboards. Really, Nebula? You dummy. She just laying with her legs up in the air. Dork. Sorry, guys. She does that to keep cool. Alright, this is the hours sign. It shows the hours for the week. Now, as I was saying last night, I do have this on the sign. However, I don't know how to use the square right now. Cash is an obvious one. I can obviously take cash, no problem. And all cards that I know of, you can go and pull off cash. Now, if you don't want to pull off cash at an ATM, go to Dollar General. Yes, they charge $1 to pull off cash. Grab a pop. Grab a water. Something. A little something cheap. And you can, as long as you insert your card, you can pull off cash. And it's still cheaper than going to the ATM, unless you get a pop, because then you're paying the $1 fee and for the pop. But if you grab $1 water, or, it's still cheaper than going to the ATM. So yeah, cash, obviously. I can do Cash App transfers, Venmo transfers. I decided not to do PayPal, so I'm going to take that off from there. And I can do Zelle transfers. I'll have to add that on to it. I will not take paper checks. Again, I apologize for any inconvenience. I'm not dealing with paper checks. So, right now, this is the extent of the farm stand for now. There's some more, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There's some rocks and stuff under there. I might actually take over those and paint little scenes on them and add them to the farm stand. So, our open and close sign. You can see it, yeah, right there. And my other sign fell over. What?
I found it.
Found what? Okay.
Found it online.
Our welcome sign fell. Sorry. Had you guys pointed a weird way. Anyway. So again, this is the extent of our farm stand. Anybody that's in the vicinity, we're in Leslie, Michigan. I put the information on Facebook. I might as well say it. Corner of Kennyville and Wright Road in Leslie, Michigan. That's where we're located. So stop on out, check it out. There's going to be more and more stuff added to the farm stand as we go. I'm going to try to get another table out here. You know, as I add more stuff, I've got to get some more chalkboards because I want a listing of everything we have. I think we have another chalkboard like that at Dollar General. It's going to be $10, but whatever. I also have to get a hold of those people on the chicken coop too. Anyway, so again, that's the farm stand. I have other things I'm still working on finishing. Like I have some rocks I still have to finish, like this right here. And you just have to stop on out to see what it ends up being. Or, you know, if you don't live in the state, that one I started, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but that paint feels tacky. I'm going to leave that out. Anyway, I have some little paintings I'm going to finish, work on. You know, I have a lot of other things I'm going to do. I'm going to work on more crocheted stuff. It's just, it takes time, and one of the reasons I'm doing this video is because we're going to go make some soil, you guys. So, here we go. And I'm going to, first of all, you'll see our goofy dog, Nebula, that we love her, but she's a pain in the butt. Okay, Scott, I need the box of the soil stuff.
So?
You're on video, please.
All right.
Oh, I still have not gotten my herbs yet, by the way, guys.
I'm gonna save that.
So hopefully, I won't lose out on most of them. Guess if I do, I do. I'm gonna make sure I have red clover seeds, and I'm going to add a garden bed in our garden with red clover seeds in it, so we can have a bunch of those. Mm-hmm. No! Does that look like it's big enough for the soil ingredients?
Oh, that's right.
Wow, Scott.
Yeah.
That's my art box. Scott's over here being goofy. Yeah, I literally had to duct tape down my chalkboard because the wind was picking up. So, anyway, our messy yard. That, my dear subscribers, that is wild lettuce. If I can get my butt up early enough tomorrow, But you know, I did not get up by 6 this morning. I got up by like a little after 7. No. Does she have water?
Yes, I gave her
Okay.
some.
Just making sure.
You saw me give it to her.
Actually, I wasn't paying much attention. I was busy. So just take that out there where the tub is at. I'm going to go through and explain on the chicken. Crap, I've got to message them too. Because I'm supposed to be transferring money to them today.
No, the money's still not in the account.
Yeah. Scott, I wasn't even counting on the paycheck. Anyway, that's beside the point. Okay, so I'm going to explain this before we get into the soil. Obviously, this is the site of our new chicken coop. What we decided now, and I'm going to have to get him set on cleaning up behind this. So behind the stand, directly behind the stand, we're going to clean all of this up, and we're going to put the coop right there. I'm going to include the stand in, I'm going to connect it. I have that big roll of fence out there. I am going to literally connect the whole thing. And we're going to actually finish, we're going to work on and build this part of it. And we're just going to have one large chicken coop. And I explained last night, one of the reasons why, because I want to be able to get the turkeys and the guineas. And I want my lavender Orpingtons, because I think those are going to be very pretty chickens. And yes, I love my chickens, and I love how pretty they get. I want my golden laced Wyandottes, my silver laced Wyandottes. I want the olive eggers, because I love the eggs. The black Jersey Giants. I want those because they lay jumbo eggs. Now, if they happen to get Midnight Morans, I will get them, because Midnight Morans lay almost blackish colored eggs with blackish colored eggshells, which I think are amazing and so cool. Anyway, so we're just going to include this whole area. We're going to build it up, connect it to where it's just one big chicken yard and one big chicken coop. I am going to extend out and have the extra chicken run being out there where I talked about on the other videos to give them extra space. Yeah, so this is going to be one big chicken area. And that over there is going to be the goat barn. So we should be able to get our dairy goats hopefully by the end of August. Got to get this all set up and get the whole coop connected and built and everything. Got to get that cleaned up back there. I've got to I have to contact those people today because we're supposed to be transferring money. Yeah.
Go to the tree.
This whole area back here. Ow. I still have to get a pollinator for that pear tree. That pear tree's never going to do anything without it. Yeah, I just freaked out on the video because I ran into the spider webs. Gross! You're gross. Alright, so... Sorry, guys. So, yeah, probably right back here. I don't know how long of an area we're going to need. There's the tires. We're going to have to... This whole area is going to have to be, like, weed whacked down so we can pull these tires up. Because I don't know how far back we're going to have to go to drop the coop. All of this has to get out of here.
Okay.
This can be pulled out.
Well, yeah.
And you might be able to just pull these out because these are not hard to pull out. Instead of weed whacking them down.
All right.
But yeah, we've got to get all this down, all this crap over there cleaned up. That cage can be pulled out because the tree that it was around died a while ago. Anyway,
Hi. So why don't you take the dog away from the driveway?
yeah.
I'd have to look.
Anyway, so
Rolling your hole.
that's what we got going on with that.
I'm going to go put some shorts on.
Give me a minute, guys, and I will be right back. I gotta move the dog so Aaron can get out. Be right back, guys. All right. This thing is sitting out in the sun. I'm hoping it doesn't get too hot. It is just really warm out here. I'm still in my jeans. Still haven't weeded these gardens. I'm gonna have to do that by this evening for sure because I can't let that go another day. But we got to get the soil made. Stupid burdock has to get out of here. Alright, so I'm going to switch you back around. Put you in front of the apple tree. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's one of the little apples. It's doing pretty good. Switch you back. Hey guys. Okay. So, bring you down. Bring you down so you can see the tote. Hopefully. Pull it back a little bit. Alright. So, I don't have my box cutter on me. So we're just going to wing it. I do not have the extra potting soil that I was going to use. See, there's the cocoa core. And if you remember from, I don't know, no, I didn't do a video while I was doing it. This brick makes 20 gallons in and of itself. And it actually does take 4 5-gallon buckets of water. Actually about 3.5, which I think is what we're gonna go with. Right to the roots. Got my perlite and James Prigioni. This is what he sells on his site. Now I didn't get it off from there because I have not been able to put in that order. I just have not had the money. And then here's the vermiculite, and this is also the brand he sells as well. Just waiting on Scott right now. I also have to replant that bed, and we have to water. Because I think we're already in the start of our drought. So, and that comes to another discussion. Water for off-grid. I need to get rainwater catchment tanks. I need to get busy and get the trailer done. Problem is, this is also during our busy time, as you know. We've got the farm stand open, full-fledged gardens I'm trying to get in, which is, once again, I'm late getting them in. Money, have not had I was hoping to get more cardboard to do the lasagna garden and the square foot garden. It just didn't happen. So, I'm going to get on Marketplace and see what I can find for getting a large load of garden soil. Good garden soil. Brought out here. And I don't know what he's doing. He needs to hurry up. All right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go check on Scott real quick. All right, so we're just waiting on water. Shoot. You're going to have to use one of those green buckets. Remember, those have paint flecks in them. We can't put that in the soil.
That's right.
I don't have anything else to put that in. I could dump it in there, but I don't really want to do that right now. I mean, I could, I guess. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure something out. I don't even have my gloves. Okay, this is the other potting soil. I'm just gonna add it to our potting soil. Why? Well, first of all, it's gonna make a little bit more. Secondly, okay, the Scott's potting soil does have wetting agents in it, which I don't really like. But right now, I need all the soil I can get. So, yeah, come over here and check out my cilantro. It's dying because it doesn't have any water. I'm gonna have to water this with something. I think what I'll do is bring the bucket over there and then just water it with a shovel. Crazy as that sounds, but that needs water. Like I said, I think we're in the middle of our drought. Or the beginning of it, I should say. Which is not a good sign. That means I'm going to have to water every day or every other day. These black buckets, unless I don't even know what to use those black buckets for. Huh. I don't even know. I don't think I can use them for anything. At least not for anything gardening, because it puts paint flecks in the water. And that was like barn paint, roofing paint, that kind of thing. You definitely don't want that. So I'm going to pause this again and just wait for him. Alright. I'm going to be lucky if my phone doesn't burn up. Alright. Because we're right out in the sun here. Alright, so you take your water, 5-gallon bucket. And we're going to dump the whole thing on that cocoa core. It's also going on top of the other potting soil. Funny thing is, that's not even enough. Well, we went through 4 buckets last time. So,
I'll go back and get more.
and I'm just using my hands. Scott, use cold water.
I thought I did.
No, this is hot.
Okay.
It's too hot for that, dude. Told you that last time. The water does not have to be hot. Alright, so we're going to flip the brick over of coco coir. And we're going to start mixing that around with the other soil. Oh. Hands get all nice and dirty. Now what I'm doing, I'll flip it over, let the other side get, start to soak up that water. And then I take my hands, because hey, true homesteader, get your hands dirty. Not willing to get your hands dirty, you got issues with homesteading, because you're going to get your hands dirty. And then just start mixing that soil. Well, with the coco coir, I also have some more organic soil coming. And I'm going to order more soil ingredients this week because we need a ton of it. So, yeah. This I kind of want to fill another raised garden bed. Yeah, I think I will. I'll fill another raised garden bed. There's going to be a little bit more. Again, I'm going to order more. See, now that water is almost completely soaked up. And again, you got that other potting soil in there. It's going to give it a nice, rich, dark color. Definitely can't be afraid to get your hands dirty with homesteading, especially with gardening, because you're definitely going to get dirty. You got to have some favorite gardening clothes, favorite outside clothes. And it's the smell of that dirt. It's going to take him a minute, so get that coco coir off the side of it. Last time I was using the shovel, but it didn't really mix too well, so yeah, I'm all dirty. Dirty homesteading hands. Yes, I just wiped it on my pants. I'm going to pause this again and then work on weeding my strawberry beds while I'm waiting for them. Alright, so I just poured, well, 2/3 of a bucket in there. Gotta make sure it's full. Even if you have to get the white bucket and make that halfway full and then fill the other one. Alright, so again, we'll let our coco coir soak in a minute. Mix it around. Water feels good. Nice and cold. Alright, flip this over. Peel that wet coco coir off there. Coco coir provides so many nutrients for your soil. It's such a good soil. James Prigioni talks about it a lot. That's where I learned about it. I'll have to get on his channel and leave a comment and let him know that I'm using it. So far, it's working really well. I just keep the stupid cats out of our garden. As Doug said on his video, put a fence up. I know what he's talking about. Alright, so like that water is almost completely soaked up already. Now, somewhat. There's still quite a bit of water at the bottom, but there's also there's also the other two things we got to add in here as well. So whew. I'd like to get a tarp and do what James Prigioni does with his. Alright, I'm going to go back to weeding my strawberry bed. Really stupid notifications. Be right back, guys. Alright, I'm hoping my phone doesn't get, like, way too hot. But we got more water. That water actually feels really good. I'm hot. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Miss the days of having a garden hose to drink out of it.
Oh, yeah.
We do need to get more garden hose.
Any more?
See, that's the third one. It's going to take... Yeah, it's definitely going to take one more. Just chill out. Chill out for a minute. Oh, it looks like a lot of water, but it's got this to soak up. And then I got to put that stuff in it. So I'll do that and then we'll see. I'm sure it's going to take another bucket because it did before. But do this, we'll have our soil made again. And then
When James did it, he did it on?
He did it on a tarp.
Didn't he used a hose, didn't he?
He might have.
I think he did.
Yeah. But he did it on a tarp.
You should find a way to comment him and tell him how you did it.
I'm gonna leave a comment and tell him that I did make the soil, only I think I'm gonna get a tarp because it would be easier. The only problem is I don't have a garden hose.
Yeah.
So mixing it would be easier on a tarp. Okay, put that other stuff in here after I get that mixed. After this soaks up the rest of the way. Because obviously we can't have chunks of cocoa core. Alright. Looks like there's a lot of water in it. But, alright, now, could you open that box?
How?
Take your gloves off?
I don't have any.
Scott, you don't always need a box cutter to open a freaking box. Have you never learned how to push down and grab the tape? Not hard to do. I had to do that at Marco's when I worked there for 3 years. Let me see the bag. I can open the bag. Alright, so this is the vermiculite. This adds more nutrients to the soil, and I just got myself all dirty. Oh, that's going to be in my bra. And then hand me the other bag. This bag is the perlite. See, I should be able to open it. Usually these you take it just kind of gotta find the right spot. Just have to work at it. Well, that stuff sticks to you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more water. Probably shouldn't be breathing that stuff in.
Probably not.
I would go with about a half a bucket. Maybe 2/3.
Alright.
Yeah, this stuff is going to be all over my fingers. So I'm going to pause this again. Alright, this is taking forever. Sorry, guys. Hopefully this will be the last bucket of water. I don't even know if I'm going to need this whole bucket.
I wanted to make sure that none of it leaked out, so splashed out. That's why there was so much.
But this is the vermiculite and the perlite. And I've got to get this mixed in. This is actually a lot of water.
Well, you thought that last time too, and soaked it all up.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to put any more in here, though.
Well, you can drink it if not.
Not out of that dirt. Now with this, you just got to get it mixed down underneath there. That's what I'm doing. It takes a minute because there's a lot of dirt in here. This is really wet soil. It takes a minute to get this all mixed in. into the bottom. I think we got it pretty good. Looks like it's all through the soil. I will be filling a garden bed. I'm going to take the rest of that water and water these, especially this cilantro. Still got dirt flecks on me, but it's all right. Now we're going to take this bucket and we're just going to water this because this is big time needing water. And even though the cat's dug in here, I'm going to do this. I am going to replant everything I planted in here. Scott and I are going to have to water the strawberries tonight. The rest of this stuff, because it's very dry. So, I'm going to head back up to the house in a moment to get out of the sun. I'll have him take that box in the garden center. And so you guys got to see how I do our soil. I just planted things. I have to replant things. The stupid cat that's out here at night, which I'm not happy about. Anyway, I'm getting burnt. But that's how I make my soil. When I can get the ingredients, I'm going to stock up on a lot of the ingredients as long as I possibly can before we're cut off from everything. So I'm going to go ahead and sit back down over here at the farm stand, and I got to answer these people back because they did contact me. So, and there you have it, the farm stand behind me. But I'm going to go ahead and get off from here. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I'm going to go ahead and get off from here. This video is already 44 minutes long. And I will see you guys on the next video. Hopefully I can do I might do another one as I'm planting the garden beds and maybe filling them. It depends on how long this one takes to upload. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off from here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to check your subscriptions, and always make sure you're subscribed. Click on that notification bell and click on all to make sure you get all the notifications. And you guys, do your research. If it's goats, if it's chickens, if it's ducks, if it's geese, if it's quail, which I do still want to get, if it's rabbits, if it's cows or horses or guineas, turkeys, whatever the case may be, whatever the animal may be, or gardening, you know, the vegetables, whichever, you know, any of the vegetables, fruit trees, the different fruit trees. I've literally got dirt on my bra. Fruit bushes, whatever it may be, the perennial plants, the medicinal plants, herbal medicines, whatever, okay? Whatever it may be, do your research. Make sure you have your knowledge base. Get those books. As I was just watching Doug and Stacy earlier, get those books so you guys have hard copy of everything for when the internet's not around, so you guys can actually do this stuff and you don't need to look on the internet for help. Get your jars, get your salt. I'm going to try to start stocking up on the salt for ferments, because it's live food. That's how you want to eat your food. Anyway, just do your research, because it's so important. And Faith First Farm and Homestead Farmstand, it is open. We have paintings. We have quite a few paintings. We have a mug. Right now, just one. I got to finish the other one. We have a t-shirt. We're going to have more small paintings. We're painted rocks for garden decorations, you guys. And remember, some of those painted rocks can scare off birds and keep them out of your fruit areas, your strawberry beds, and such. We have crocheted dish rags. Pretty soon there's going to be crocheted coasters. I'm going to see if I can get the foam and stuff for those. There'll be more t-shirts. I've got to get those done. I found my other ones that I wanted to do. Yeah, I definitely got burnt. And again, and I'm going to be working on the cookbooks. Again, I have to send out for those, so. But once I have them, those are definitely going to be on the farm stand. I'm going to be adding more tables and cabinets and that kind of thing, so. Anyway, and I will do Cash App transfers. I will do Venmo. I got to figure that out. I will do Zelle transfers and cash. I cannot and will not do paper checks. I still have to figure out the Square thing to be able to take credit card payments. So, if you happen to have a credit card and that's all you use and you are interested in something, stop on by, pull out $20, or, you know, if you're interested in one of the paintings, just pull it out in cash. And I'll, you know, anyway. Because cash is not a problem. Anyway, so I will see you guys in the next video. And every day should be at least every day, every other day, there's going to be more items added to the farm stand. So stop on out and check us out and see what we got, see what we're about. Yes, the property still kind of looks like crap because we still don't have a mower. Waiting on a guy to bring one out that said he was going to give one to us. So, I'm not sure what's going on there. So, I don't have the guy's number. Hopefully, I'll see him tomorrow if he doesn't bring the mower out. But I will see you guys in the next video. And make sure you do your research, you guys. Stop on out and check us out at the farm stand. Faith First Farm and Homestead is out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.